I travelled further around the world, and everywhere I went, I would ask people, like, what do you care about? What's the biggest issue that in your community? And all over the world, I always thought it would be hunger or terrorism or my government is corrupt and things like that. But all the time it was, I'm worried about the seasons changing because I can no longer farm my crops, my children are starving. And so I realised that all over the world, this common problem, climate change, was uniting everybody in a common struggle.
For this kind of workshop, we normally hold it like every year, but this is the first time that we are having that in Vietnam, and I'm really excited about this.
I think Vietnam is at a very interesting stage at the moment in terms of its economic development, and there are many kind of futures that are possible, I think, at the moment for Vietnam. And it's the younger generation now, the young leaders, who are going to influence maybe the directions that Vietnam are going to go.
It's events like these that bring people together, that really allow you to engage with people and realise that you're not alone, and also to be able to share ideas and share skills. And so events that bring people together like this is just so empowering for everyone who comes along, and you get to share your own experiences, and that's always the most powerful thing.
Still, now I am happy because I want to do something for the environment, and maybe the environment is a very large area, so maybe I can, if I'm not good at this.
Each of our workshop we have like specific team. This time in Vietnam, I really want to focus in entrepreneurship and also business because, like I said earlier, Vietnam is developing at the moment. It's really dynamic.
Well, the linkage between entrepreneurship or social entrepreneurship with climate change is a bit new in Vietnam. So most of the time, when you say about entrepreneurship, you think about making profit, more money. So it's not dealing with caring for the community, the society, or even the environment.
I usually teach students.
Teach students.
Yeah, and how to stop like climate change, and I teach them. You have to follow this example to stop climate change.
Yeah.
And then,
responsibility.
Yeah, and then after the lecture, I brought the student to the like Korean restaurant, and we were eating like Korean bulgogi. But one of the students suddenly asked me, "Teacher, why are you eating beef?" I just got,
when you think about society, there's a government sector and business sector and even NGO, but the society is getting complicated, so there should be more than the traditional sector such as NGO, business and government.
It's very much practical learning here. There will be talks, there will be lectures, but not too long. It's about experiencing and doing. And we're going to give you some tools and some techniques that you can take away and you can use in your workplace, in your school, in your university.
The content of social entrepreneurship in this workshop is really helpful for us young leaders of the future.
But the reality is that everyone shares idea, and that's the reason why we have a consensus vision. And this is the globe present for many countries participate in this workshop. And that is our new sellers for
So we
yesterday.
think these are very important people as agents of change. So if we want to have more sustainable lifestyles, social entrepreneurs, I think, are an important part of the solution.
Climate change is a long-term thing. You don't get immediate results. People try to find immediate results, quick fixes, but climate change is happening, in a long time span. So you need a vision for that, and it's not a model possible for big companies because you have quarterly reports and you need to get results quick.
There's so much information or misinformation about climate change out there, and I think people put up a wall because they get confused and they don't know who to trust. If you just step away from the science and arguing about facts and bring it back to what really matters to people.
To create and enforce a diverse but united network of young social entrepreneurs through continuous learning, respect, innovation and innovations, to understand how to have a business sense in the social enterprise and how to have a social sense in the business work. It's a vision.
It's a large task we have. We're trying to change the way that the world operates, but we can do it, and the only way we'll do it is by all working together. So we do need a community of people that supports each other, acts together, and entrepreneurs are a very, very important part of that. And if entrepreneurs think that they want to take action in that area, there's possibilities, there's great scope, and they can do it, and working together we can change the world.
In terms of NGO management, I can share with you a lot of experiences. But in terms of managing a social enterprise, I'm also a learner. So I'm happy to learn from all of you. Yeah? But first, before we take, we should give. That is the rule.
And we need to be innovative. We need new ideas about how to go forward. It's not the old ways have got us into the mess that we are. We need new, innovative ways. So we think this young generation, emerging leaders, is a very important one to focus on.
You have a very long future ahead of you, and you just graduated with many new ideas, new knowledge in your head. In your head, you are fresh in mind in many things. But what we expect you to do is to share your energy, your motivation to others surrounding you. And so, firstly, you must be very strongly confident on your own.
I really like to get more information, more understanding, and a larger network to talk to people with a similar interest and to understand what they are doing, what motivates them, and what keeps them going, and to see, to get inspiration from them as well.
We would like to have them in business, in both creative and business.
It's always other people who are acting who I get most inspired by, and so this week coming together with people from all walks of life and all different countries and at various stages of their own project development and personal development in terms of environmental action has just been incredible. So I feel very inspired.
You need your focus and your vision, of course, to lead a project, definitely. You can't lead a project without a vision. If you don't know what you want to do, You can't lead it. The moment you know what you want to do and you have that vision, you should take it and you should go forward with it.
The first step is to know what you want to do, and then don't let anything stand in the way. I think people get caught up in the idea of realism, but realistic people never change the world. It's optimistic people who believed.
If you're starting to think about social enterprise and you want to start something, then just keep pushing for it. There will always be obstacles, but keep your passion alive, being inspired, being with friends who inspires you. I'm thinking about initiating another project, and it's going to be developing or transforming the textbooks in the education field. And I have found a partner in Vietnam who might be piloting something together for Thailand and Vietnam.
If we can make social entrepreneurship a force to be reckoned with, and something that a lot of people know about and know is possible and know the tools to do it, that we could really change the face of businesses, of corporations, and really start to shift the focus from money making and profit in that sense to really come back to community and the spirit of people, and whilst making money but also to survive, but also caring about the people around you and doing the best that you can at the same time to make a change.
It shows that we're not alone, we're not doing the work alone in this world. Because going back there I have friends who are just not into environment, and they think that I'm crazy that I'm doing this. And so being here, I will remember that there are people helping and there are people fighting out there in the world with me. So it gives me courage to just continue. So I always keep in mind that there are people out there doing it, and I need to also be doing this too.
Entrepreneurs and social entrepreneurs are the ones that we feel they're going to lead that change. So that's why we would like to create an opportunity for people to come together across the region to share their ideas, their practices, and hopefully learn from each other.
Thank you very much.
The biggest thing that I've learned is that all it takes is one voice to start anything. And one of my favourite quotes is that never doubt that a handful of small individuals or one individual can make a difference, because in fact in history that's the only thing that ever has. And I think that's a really important thing to remember, is that all it takes is one person saying that this needs to change.